thought since I've already got everything out, I would make my witch ball. As always with these make and bakes, I'm not doing the magical side of it because, you know, you could use these for anything. You could get kids to make these and put, you know, their favourite smells, their favourite toys, a little piece of artwork, you know, all sorts of little bits and pieces in there. Let them go out in the garden and collect bits and pieces or stones and gems and pop those in there as well. You don't have to make it a magical thing, it can just be a craft thing, as with all of these. So we're going to concentrate on the craft side of it. This is our witch ball. The top is the bit that goes outside. So this bit's got a rim and it's easier to use it that way round. And it's also easier to put it on something that will stop it rolling about. Because as you add stuff to it, it's going to get... No, that's not big enough. It's going to start tipping around. What do I have here that I can use? Oh, actually, that'll work. Let's put that in there. Because we all know how clumsy I am. That will stop it rolling about. So we are adding to this. I've got lots of bits and pieces to add to this. Right, there's my mortar and pestle. Just make sure it's not got anything in it from previous uses. The reason I'm going to crush these is because I like nice smells, and nearly all of this is going to crush up and smell absolutely gorgeous. And it looks like it will all fit, but just in case I'm going to use half, because I've actually got some more of these anyway, so if it doesn't look right like it's all going to fit, I can make another one. So half of our cloves, a cardamom pod, and the easiest way to chop a cardamom pod is to chop it with a pair of scissors. That's obviously not going to crush because they're quite soft, but we have tarragon, which is a very nice smelling herb. Pop that in as well. I'm just approximating because it's not important that it's absolutely correct half. It might turn out that all of it will fit and I'll end up putting it all in. So put our Angelica in. Lovely smell. Lovely, lovely smell. Similar to camphor, but not as pungent. We have an orange piece. Again, easiest to chop with a pair of scissors. Could of course leave your orange peel, or orange segment in one piece if you wanted to. Let's chop that cardamom pod up a little bit more as well. There we go. We have a holly leaf, which I'm not going to chop up. I might actually use that for the decoration. Yeah, I think I'll use that for the decoration. I don't want to put the holly leaf inside the ball. You won't see it, and it looks pretty. I'm going to add. Where's my other box? Sorry about the horrible noise from my chair. It just suddenly started squeaking yesterday and I don't know why. I need to get some WD-40. Okay, what have we got? We've got... Oh, I'll put some mistletoe in there. That'll be nice. A little bit of mistletoe. A bit of Christmas Yule-y. good fortune to it. There we go. And then we have our camphor. Camphor is solid as a rock, so hopefully this is broken up into little bits. It is, it's tiles. Do not touch camphor if you can avoid it, because if you touch camphor, it won't do you any harm, but if you touch camphor and then you rub your eyes, it will burn. Oh boy, will it burn. Hot, 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 hot. If you get it in your eyes, wash your eyes immediately, because it, like I say, it's like getting pepper in your eyes. It will hurt. There's our orange. Okay, let's... I'm not going to I don't want to crush it completely, because I'm not trying to turn it into a smooth incense or anything like that. I'm just crushing it enough to release the smells. So your camphor will dissolve like rock crystal. Your cloves, obviously, if you've ever crushed a piece of clove, you'll know it gives off a really strong smell. Same with your Rowan berries, all that. It will mix up nicely and smell very, very nice. Now, camphor is oily, so it's going to stick. So make sure you've cleared it off the end. And you will need to wash your mortar and pestle afterwards, because, like I say, it's oily. It's going to stick. I always wash mine anyway, but... And then we pop this into there. Now, here's a little tip. It's probably obvious to some of you, but not everybody knows about these things. If you try and tip that into there, especially if you've got a bigger mortar and pestle than I do, it's going to go everywhere. So get a piece of paper and make a little baby funnel for yourself, like that. Make the top end big enough to pour everything in easily, and make the bottom end big enough to fit in and allow all the bits to go through. And voila! No problemo with getting everything into your little ball there. Now it does actually look like everything would fit. But do I want everything to fit? Will it look nice just hanging like that with a bit of glitter in it? Decisions. I think it's got enough camphor in it, that's for sure. I think I'm going to put the rest of the greenery in it, because I can smell the orange and I can smell the cloves. I can smell the camphor, definitely. So I'm putting all my Angelica in, all my Tarragon. I'll throw my Rowan berries in because they're pretty and they're kind of red, nice red colour against the green. And I'll put the rest of the cardamom pod in, I think, because that will almost certainly... I've never tried to store a half a cardamom pod, but I don't intend to make another one of these, so I'm a bit worried that it might go mouldy or something. So I'm thinking half a cardamom pod is a bit pointless to keep. So again, mix it up, give it a bit of a crush together, make it all smell nice. It looks very pretty. It's very gold and red and green all together there. Oh, and it smells gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You see all the different Christmassy colours in there. It's very nice. Where did I do with my little funnel thing? Pop that in. I usually use with my finger to clean my bits off my mortar and pestle, but if you prefer not to do that, or if you've got long nails or something, use a stiff brush. Just get a stiff paintbrush of some sort and just use that, or a toothbrush or something to clean it with. So there's our regular ingredients. Now for our glitter, I'm going to cut the end off the bag and then pour the glitter in that way, because it's so much easier than trying to open a bag of glitter. And you won't be able to reuse the bag anyway, because this is going to have glitter inside it. It's not going to empty completely, and it'll go everywhere. So again, this is why it's good for kids' crafts. A good tip actually is if you get cotton wool, like not the cotton wool balls, but the shredded cotton wool that you can pull apart, mix some glitter in with that and it looks like glittery snowballs. It's really pretty. Well, I might have to make one of those actually. Don't think I've got enough cotton wool. I might have to get some. I'm going to be covered in glitter for the next week, but this looks very pretty. That's nice, and I think it could do with a bit more filling out. So since I've got plenty of mistletoe, I'm going to put some more mistletoe in. Because I've got another bag of mistletoe outside, I just bought some. Okay, we're going to put our thingy on there. Now of course, if you want to stick this, you would do something like running a bit of glue around the line there. I don't want to stick mine, I want to be able to take it apart, but I also know that if I do leave it as it is, then it will end up on the floor at some point. We've got the glitter sticking to the bauble. Looks really pretty. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some, we had some, where's that red string we had? Here we go. This came in the back box as well. Now this, I probably won't do this ritual anytime soon, so I'm going to use the red string. Because it's a smudging ritual, I might do it. But the red string will work on this because it's friction, it's woolly. And I've got red string anyway, so I've got some nicer red string that I could use. But this is wool, so against the acrylic bauble it will have some friction. Okay, so if you are worried about this coming apart, use a little bit of vellum tape to hold it together while you do this, but I think it'll be okay. I'm going to wrap it around like that, cross it, and I'm going to do it twice because I think that'll look nice. Cross it that way, and then I'm going to measure, wrapping it round twice again. And it's going to need a bow, so it's going to be about that long. Cut that off. Okay, so there's the double wrap. Try and keep it a little bit taut. Now, come on, don't be silly. Stay. There we go. I'll put it through there to make sure that it stays central at the top, which will help stop it slipping like it was then. Hold this bit here. Oh, come along. If you want to do this permanently, obviously you could put PVA glue on your string and then that will stick it into place and everything will be fine. But I don't want to do this permanently, I just want to hold it enough so that if it falls off wherever I hang it, it will stay in one piece. So there we go. Wrap that round a little bit there. Should be able to get it to where we can wrap this underneath. And this underneath. And we can tighten a knot. This is not easy on a circular surface that keeps moving about. There we go. It's a little bow. I think that'll look cute. Could pop a little bit of glue on there if you want to keep that in one piece. Maybe add a little bit of glitter to it. And now I'm going to put the ribbon through the top. And I'm going to pop my long piece of my holly in there. It kind of looks like a little figgy pudding. Looks like a little Christmas pudding, look. Which I think is really cute. And then I'll tie that in a knot and we can hang that wherever we want to. Actually, I'm not going to tie it in a knot just yet because I'll tie it onto something rather than just hanging it. And there you go, there's your little Christmas ball all ready to hang on your tree. Glittery, pretty, and if you make it with magical intention, a protection charm. And if not, when you just make one for yourself, then it will just smell nice on your tree. Or you could get the kids making them and make your own Christmas baubles.